And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Williams fires the three. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
They are wreaking havoc on them with the three-point shot here.
The defense has no answer right now. Even when they've gotten a hand up, it has not seemed to matter.
Now here's Teague. 10 points for him. Out that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Horford.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Here is Williams. He's got 26. To the inside. And that one is stuffed right through.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Kyle Korver. The Hawks trail by 12. Teague with the ball. Williams picks him up. Teague against Williams. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Thompson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Williams dishes to Towns. And Thompson kicks to Williams. It's stolen by Schroeder. 1:07 left here in the third quarter. Humphries the pass to Cephalosha. Here's Horford. Good D by Thompson.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Atlanta's shooting the ball at 42%. Picked by Humphries. Poked away. Taken away by Williams. That's tipped. Here's Schroeder. Down low. It's tipped and stolen by Williams. And he lobs it up. Tries to keep it alive. And stolen by Cephalosha. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. The feed now to T. Inside. Here's Horford. That one rolling around and rims out.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Outside Williams. It could go. No good trying to beat the buzzer. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. But Timberwolves on top, up by 12. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next.
Respect this here. Check.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Stolen, and so in the game for the Timberwolves. We've got Williams. Tristan Thompson is out there with Towns. Then it's Smith, and it's Williams at the 2 spot. And Williams, here we go. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
They have, but you also can't overlook how well they've defended the rim, as they've challenged every shot and also gotten quite a few blocks as well.
He dishes it to Williams. This one for 3. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
They've gotten a bunch of good looks and have been absolutely lethal from behind the three-point line.
Yeah, defensively, you have got to close out and contest. Even if it opens up some driving lanes, you can't give up those looks that often.
And Millsap slams it in.
You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA, but very few that rise up like he can.
Outside Williams. On the wing, Williams. Double team on Williams. And Thompson kicks to Smith. Here's Towns. Rebounded by the Hawks. Bazemore's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. A nice shot by Teague.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Williams with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. The Hawks making a switch here. Korver's checked in. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. You look at the Beast, he's really been playing well.
He's dialed in from long range. They got to stay in his hip pocket and deny him the catch.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Yes, guys, Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team. He's not pleased with the careless turnovers offensively, saying, listen, we've got to get shots. It's as simple as that. We have to play smart and value the basketball. Kevin did it sink in.
Now here's Williams. The kick out to Williams. Dishes it to Thompson. To the paint. Double team on Williams. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Korver. Williams with the block. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Millsap with the steal. Out that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Korver.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Now here's Williams. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. It's Williams with the drive, and he bangs it home with one hand.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
I liked his composure there under pressure as he was being double-teamed. Terrific pass.
Outside Williams. Williams double teamed. He kicks it to Williams. Off the pick, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks.
It's not possible what we just said. Clark, is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner. It is possible.
And think about it,
Holy
guys. That's
smokes.
one of the few guys in the entire league who can pull off something like that.
Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Outside Williams. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here, and it's Williams finishing it off.
Excellent communication between teammates on the alley-oop there.
And that's what you need to pull that off.
And you do. You have to have both ends of that play, and they were fantastic on that one.
Now here's Schroeder, pass to Millsap, and that's a foul called on the Beast.
Boy, it's been a tough go in terms of fouls for him. I mean, my goodness, he can't stay out of the way of fouls.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Minnesota on D. They set the pick by Humphries. For 3, Heinrich. And he gets it to go.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Timberwolves.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
They knocked down their shots. I mean, a little luck didn't hurt either. A lot of their 50-50 shots went in the basket.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Yeah, and Greg, when it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Williams. You can set a tone with defense, and that's exactly what he did with how he protected the rim.
Shot clock at 2. Atlanta with the rebound. 46 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Scott, good.
And really, if this had come just a little earlier, they may have been able to get back into the game.
Yeah, I agree with you. They needed this a lot sooner than they got it.
Now here's Williams. Back to Williams. Thompson, a screen on Heinrich. Williams with the ball. He's picked up by Heinrich. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Thompson. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And the Timberwolves lead by 18.
And this is going to be a fantastic result for them. No win on the road comes easy.
Not in the NBA, they don't. And trust me, they're going to take a little extra pleasure in this win, having silenced an entire building of hostile fans.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And the Timberwolves call time here. They're leading by 15. 1 second left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And now that you can tell there's some bad blood here. They're just rubbing it in now by calling a timeout.
Yeah, there really isn't much for them to be talking about. This is rubbing it in.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, thank you. So why don't we take a look now at our Jordan Player of the Game? Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage. Wow.
8 steals for him in this win, guys. That's the stat of the night. That makes a lot of possessions he cut short with his feisty D. He made things difficult for the opponent every time they had the ball.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening.